Yo, B, you can't be...
That's a big one, too.
Hey there, J's. Zero Pound McJuggerNuggets here. Welcome to QnA number 24. I'm here with Anita. This is what I do. This is my introduction to Q&A, which is question and answer. I don't have my laptop with me. I decided we're just gonna read off my phone.
Okay.
Nancy won't be joining us.
Nancy is at something with her kids.
Sorry guys. No Nancy, but are you ready for some questions?
I guess so.
Now it's probably gonna be mostly towards you, but I might throw in some for me as well. Since when is this road that busy?
It never is.
This person says, Anita, your farm will probably go out of business once it's social. Okay, well, we're just gonna ignore that.
Okay.
AD asks, what made Anita decide to live her life being a farmer?
I was born here. My dad's a farmer, my grandparents were farmers, and their parents before them. My family farm was actually going to be sold when my grandmother passed away several years ago, so Nancy and I took it over.
You are allowed to look at the camera. I know it's like, yeah.
I'm just not used. It's always there, and I'm always talking to you, so I don't usually look at it. Okay, that's my answer.
Okay, cool. Call me stupid, but what does a greenhouse do exactly?
The greenhouse collects the sun rays during the sunniest part of the day to keep it warmer at night. We do have a heater in there that will heat it up at night if it drops below 68 degrees to keep it at the right temperature. Ideal temperature for the greenhouse is about 85 degrees. If it gets too hot, then the fans suck the hot air back out. It's like summertime all the time in the greenhouse.
I actually didn't even know that, so thanks for that question, sir. Andrew asks, well, this is a little awkward, you don't have to answer it. Would you adopt Jessie if you could?
Sure. I adopt all kids.
Saeem asks, Anita, what is the best thing about Jessie while he's working at the farm?
He does listen to me.
This is just me fishing for compliments.
To do something, he tries. He doesn't always succeed in what he's doing, but he will try, and he doesn't give me lip about it. He tries.
Yeah. I mean, I always try my best.
And that's 90% of what I want. Yeah, I would like hard workers, but as long as you're trying.
To Jessie and Anita, what is your favorite animal at the farm?
For me, it's probably the goats.
With the babies, or which one?
Any of the goats.
Any of the goats, you're a goat
and this is going to be a selfish answer, is because they're the easiest to take care of. They require the least amount of care.
Yeah, mine, it's definitely not the chickens. I like if the pigs weren't so dirty and shitty, I would like them better. I think I like the baby goats.
Yeah, the baby goats are cute.
They're awesome.
And a lot of people like the baby goats.
This is for Anita. Have you ever considered leaving the farm for a different job?
I actually had a different job.
Oh.
For 12 years, I was a manager of a department store. And then
That's very different.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of, you manage the same thing. Then for another 12 years, I worked at a different farm and managed that farm.
Oh.
And then I came back here.
So from there, you got inspired and wanted to have your own?
No, not so much. It was actually a honey farm, so it was a totally different thing. I worked in a warehouse.
His pop has always had this?
Yeah, Pop. Well, and my grandpop before that. So, yeah, they've always had this farm here. And actually, it was not too far from here. Around
I know, but Chris has been here for a long ass time.
I don't even know how long. He's older than me.
No, this question's just a random one for me. I guess I'll answer this. Vinny asks, how did you feel when your mom walked into your room? I really, it was awkward. I hadn't seen her. My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, she showed up yesterday at the house to go over some stuff with my dad apparently, and I hadn't seen her in a while, and I didn't really intend to, so I was a little surprised the fact that suddenly she came and wanted to talk to me. I was a little scared, honestly, but that's all I really want to say with that. All right, next question. King Kevin asks, do you think that Anita can get her own YouTube channel? I'm working on it. I've been trying to get work done, like farm stuff, but I want to get that going. I think it could help. I think it really could.
There was a nap. Sorry.
Phil Robertson asks, you don't have to answer this, kind of putting you on the spot. Then again, you guys asked me how old I thought you guys were, and who I thought was older. So, What do you think of Jessie's hair?
What do I think of your hair? I have told you several times I'd like to see you get it cut, and I think it would be better if you brushed it.
Yeah, that speaks for itself. Okay. All right. Excuse me? Austin asks, what happened between Uncle Chris and your husband?
I don't know that anything happened.
There's never been any like fights or...
Not real fights. They don't like each other. I don't know why, they never have.
This was for Nancy and Anita, but I guess just you'll take the...
I'll answer on Nancy's behalf.
Oh, God. Who is the worst driver between you two? And what do you think of my car?
Your car is pretty different. I don't know who's the worst driver. Nancy tailgates a little more.
I will say Anita.
But I drive faster.
I don't know. They're both really bad.
I drive a lot faster than she does. We can both parallel park a van in Philly.
That's good.
That's a skill. And we park on the left side sometime.
Here we go. Do you think McJuggerNuggets, that's me, deserves a raise?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not saying you'll never get a raise, but you got a long way to go before you get it.
That's fine. I just started, so
yeah, you've only worked here 2 weeks.
Yeah. Genius Out asks, this is for me, are you proud of yourself? Actually, yes, I am.
You should be.
I know I had a lot of people doubting me, one being my dad, and I know Uncle Chris made that clear, but I think I've done some pretty good work. Even if I don't hear it, I think I've surprised myself. I hardly go outdoors, and to handle some animals...
You do well with the animals.
Thank you. See? I think I've done really well. Melinda asks, what does Anita think about your dad?
I only met him one time, and he wasn't very nice. But I
you
only met him one time.
But you had seen things on my channel, right? You had...
Well, Nancy did show me that he, like, shot some thing with your gun.
Xbox.
And he's just a little... more violent than I prefer.
Harry asks, why have you not fired Uncle Chris after the way he treats Jessie?
Well, he's been here forever, and it's actually not totally up to me to fire someone. My dad, you've seen Pop walk around the farm.
Yeah,
you probably see him once in a while.
Though.
But he's still owns the farm. Like I manage everything.
Right.
But bottom line is
he owns it still.
He still owns the farm, so
it would have to be up to him. I mean,
right. It's exactly the same reason that the big pile of lumber's down there that didn't get thrown away, because he needs.
There's nothing you could say to him to maybe like, hey, you know, he's been mistreating.
He'll tell you to suck it up. He doesn't say much, but when he does.
What other crops do you guys grow on the farm?
What crops we grow? We have strawberries and blueberries. We grow tomatoes. Tomatoes is one of our largest crops. Tomatoes, corn, peppers, eggplant, squashes, pumpkins.
Zucchini, which I did today.
That's a squash, yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, zucchini's a squash. We grow squashes, we grow zucchini, starbursts.
Starbursts? Like
Yes.
the candy?
No, it's called starburst squash.
Like star fruit?
Starburst
it's
squash.
It is
It's a squash. Butternut, eggcorn, spaghetti squash.
Butternut.
Crookneck yellow squash.
Oh, those ghost nuts ever fall?
No. It just happened yesterday.
Well, how long
Well, wait a minute. When did we do that?
How long does that take?
Like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh,
You could go look every day. Go over there and look underneath the goat, see if his testicles have fallen off yet. That could be a little job for you.
Jace asks, what does Anita most enjoy about her farm life?
The flexibility. I can be home with my kids all the time. My kids get off the bus. I can get them off the bus, go right back to work.
It's like your own schedule?
My own schedule. And I work with my sister, so...
you like that aspect?
Yeah, the two of us...
if I had to work with my brother...
No, it's good to work with your family, because you always know what's going on with the other person. Like, right now, she's not here because I know where she is, where maybe if you worked with somebody else, they'd be like, oh, why isn't she here? Or, like, giving a hard time to you, but...
Ooh, Anita, will you let Jessie help cook the next family dinner?
No.
These guys were saying you were curious about ramen noodle. We could each have our own.
You could bring it as a covered dish, but no.
I never actually...
My kitchen's my kitchen.
Yeah, but I never combine multiple ramen noodle. We could have chicken, beef, and shrimp all in one.
No. No. My kitchen's my kitchen.
Tanner asks, who is the most bestest worker?
The most bestest worker. Probably Nick.
Wow.
Nick.
And I'm
pretty
right
good.
here.
You're getting better, but he said the most bestest.
Nick is just a great human.
Yeah.
I wish I was more like Nick.
Yeah. Tori even dumped him and he still stayed working here.
Wow, he's just that good of a worker.
Yep. That boy works 2 jobs.
That's good for you, Nick.
He's hard working.
Asshole.
It's not nice.
I didn't say that. I was reading that in a Twitter question. Josh wants to know, how many tractors do you have? There's the one with the forklifts.
The Coyote, the Ford, the John Deere, the 2 antique.
These are all
John
working
Deeres.
ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then we have 6 that work. Then Pop just bought another one last week. Like, we don't need another tractor. And then we have an antique farmall that my nephew's gonna try to get working for me. But that one right now doesn't work. So yeah, we don't really need 6 tractors on a 60-acre farm, but Pop seems to like to collect them.
What's all the social media names? Well, I'll answer that. We're gonna go public with everything tomorrow, if you want. I could, like, we'll release all of the names of like the Twitter and Facebook and YouTube.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
I'm just
I mean, if
learning
it's
how to
all right.
do the instant thing.
Well, we could go like, I could, if you mind, like me taking like work hours and putting them towards the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I guess I could pick up some of the stuff you should be doing, but we could do that because we don't have Tori here to help with that,
right,
because she's got finals this week.
Oh, soon, guys, soon. Freestyle asks, I love these. What good qualities do you see in Jessie?
What good qualities does Jessie have? He's very sweet. He's honest as far as I know, with me anyway. I would hate when somebody lies, and he did that once, and we got rid of that. He'll do anything that I ask him. At least he'll try.
That's sufficient. Sick Nasty Josh asks, what is the funniest thing?
What's his name?
Sick Nasty Josh. You know him?
No, why would I know someone with that name?
I don't know. I mean,
why could you be like, just, my name is Joshua?
He's Sick Nasty Josh, and he wants to know what's the funniest thing that ever happened at the farm.
Ever?
Ever.
When I was younger, my uncle, the wagon was on the incline of the hill, and somebody pulled the pin, and he was bent over, and it came right for him, and he had to run, and he jumped into this pond.
Like Indiana Jones status with the ball rolling?
Well, let's just say
Giant
he
boulder.
and Chris are about the same size, so the running was just we all were rolling, laughing about that.
Was he rolling?
No, we couldn't believe he could run like that.
It's life or death. So that was the funniest moment, was somebody almost about to get ran over.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I mean, there's been a lot of little funny things that happen, but that's got to be the funniest thing.
Luke asks, are the mosquitoes bad out there?
The mosquitoes? Mosquitoes, you mean? Okay, well, not yet. There's little
things
gnat
bugging
They're
around.
little gnats. I don't know. They from this tree, I guess. But
And no seams? Well, actually, no, you can't really see those.
no, I haven't been bit by any mosquitoes yet this year. That gets bad in the middle of the summer.
I thought I was
really
getting
hot.
bit over by that swampy area.
Yeah, usually you do get bit by the swamp. I haven't got bit
by
yet.
the swamp. Why is there a Shrek doll?
Because kids they all watch Shrek, and they know Shrek lives in the swamp, but they don't actually know what a swamp looks like.
Have you ever seen Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life?
No. I've seen
Probably
Shrek the
shouldn't-
movie, Shrek the play.
But you never seen Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life?
Probably not. No.
With the spreading of the... Probably shouldn't watch that. Definitely shouldn't show the kids that one.
No, then I probably shouldn't.
You probably... Yeah, no, I'm being serious. It's really bad.
Is that like when I had a class and the professor said, "You should, if you've ever watched Caligula, you'll know what this is like." And I went and watched it. That you should never watch that.
Okay, that's another one? Alright.
It's a porno.
Okay.
I didn't know it until
It's
I
kind of,
stuck it in.
yeah, and Shrek is... Yeah, it's... Do you miss when Corn used to work here?
Do I miss when Corn used to work here? No, because he's still here every day. He
Do you
doesn't
miss
do
when
anything. When he would work, yeah,
Yeah.
because now I have to pick up the heavy stuff because you can't.
Yeah.
Like today when we had to move that big thing of dirt.
Right.
this morning.
I missed it just for those couple days because yeah, he could do the lifting and I wouldn't have to, and it was like.
And I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, that was good. This is for me. Travis asked, what was it like catching that baby pig? Also milking that goat. Was you nervous? Well, man, I'll tell you what. That baby pig was a frantic little bugger. I'm surprised I caught him. The shittiest thing was the shit itself. It smelled like asshole.
It did smell.
But
you got some mud on me when you...
the key was to focus on him, and when I really set my mind to it, I got him. Got him right by his little haunches. The milking the goat, that was kind of pleasurable in a way. It felt like groping somebody.
That's
But
gross.
like, well, but it was like cool because not only that, but you were getting some out of it too. So you could see the pleasure.
I think we're not letting you do that anymore.
I was good at it.
You were really good at it, but now that I know why, that's a little scary.
Well, and was I nervous? Yes. I was genuinely freaked out by everything. Especially, you didn't even mention the denutting. That was nerve-wracking because I didn't want to mess this guy's nuts up, but I mean technically I was messing them up.
That's
so
what you need to do.
So that's what helped me get over it. Now Seer asked, Anita, what was your recipe for mac and cheese? That looked mouth-watering. Did you want to share that or?
I think Tori already put it on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, I know she did.
Would you want to share it with them?
It's just macaroni. Macaroni and cheese.
What was the cheese?
It's actually a cheese sauce. It's like 3 cups of cheese sauce, 2 pounds of macaroni, cooked to al dente, which means a little harder than normal. 3 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, a cup of milk, a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of mustard, dry mustard.
Crap. That's
And
all
you
those
mix all the
flavors.
cheeses together. You take a cup of the shredded cheese out, mix everything else together, pour over the macaroni, get it worked in.
Guys,
spray
you know,
a pan.
I think maybe you could like cook it when you have a YouTube channel and show everyone.
Yeah, I could cook on there.
You can do anything. I've taken a shit in the shower before and put it on.
That is disgusting. Why would you do that?
I
And who had to clean that after you were done?
don't know. Why I put it in the drain. That's
Oh, God.
next question. Tyler asked, how different do you think your life and your channel would be had you still lived on your own? Oh, this is for me. I think it'd be very different. I would be probably a lot happier. Some things wouldn't. I mean, but I wouldn't have had this job. So, I mean,
You wouldn't have got to meet me.
yeah. Honestly, I think I would have been pretty happy. I would have been gaming more. We've been streaming. I would have had the internet up in there. It'd been good. I mean, but who knows? I could have ran into problems. I could have maybe been struggling to afford to pay my Aunt Jackie. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd be living with my mom at that point, and we'd have to. She'd not want the camera around as much. Maybe I wouldn't be doing videos still. I mean, well, at least not as much. I will never give up on the videos. It was a fly. Colin asked, what's Jessie's work performance? This is for you, although I could say a 10. 1 out of 10, so rate it and then why. Yeah.
Why? Probably like a 6 or a 7. He tries, like I said, everything that he does. He puts his best into
So like
trying
6.5 or like.
Well, I'll give you 6.5, yeah. Because you got all that zucchini planted today on your own. I didn't even come out there.
Is that
Did you
technically
get
failing?
that?
Hey,
Hey, Chris.
What's going on?
we're in the middle of something.
Yeah,
right?
we're doing this thing.
What are we doing?
We're doing a Q&A right now. It's on. You're blocking the shot.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything you can have him doing, Anita? I mean,
Well,
this is...
She approved this. She said
She
it was fun.
Yeah, we got all the zucchini planted.
But
so-
there's
well, he
nothing
did it.
else you
He
can
did it
have
by
him
himself.
cleaning a pen or something. Every time I come up anymore, you're
Well,
sitting.
people are
sitting,
asking
talking,
questions
you're in
about the
the
farm.
treehouse.
Yeah, we're doing a question. You're kind of ruining the whole thing.
Big
It's a
goddamn
question-
deal. Big goddamn deal.
Yeah, but there's
You
some
wanna-
questions.
You can finish
What
your answer.
questions?
You can finish your.
Well, I said that he did really well with the planting the zucchini today. And he did it all by himself without me even coming out and checking on him. By the time I went to check, he was done. Brought up the
Was he
seed.
resting?
She's talking to the camera right
No,
now.
I'm talking to
So
the
what?
people. What are they
What
called?
people?
Jugheads?
My Juggies.
The Juggies.
I got
Talking
like
to the Juggies.
300,000 people
Huh?
asking me 300, like
300,000.
and that's just on
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah. They're all
300,000 people are sitting here asking you questions right now.
asking us. Yeah, ask questions.
And me too. Stuff about the farm.
300,000?
Yeah. Where you want?
You should.
wanna-
How
Here,
you
you answer a question.
I
Here,
wanna
I'll get a
answer
chair.
questions.
No,
You sit
There's
down
plenty.
there.
Actually,
Sit
people are asking
Here,
you
sit there.
questions. Like no joke.
Yeah, I bet.
They're like kind of blocking the shot right now. Here, let me ask you a question. Oh, I can't ask that one.
Better be nothing all fucked up answer.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm not. Are you gonna be all right in that chair?
Yeah.
Think I could sit in this low chair?
Fire.
Fire.
We ain't gonna last long here.
Who's the older or who's the younger brother between you and my dad?
That's easy. I'm older than your dad. About 5 years.
Would you say your relationship with my dad is the same as Jessie and his brother?
No, my relationship with my brother's actually, I think, pretty good. I don't resent my brother.
I didn't say that. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Well, I kind of feel that's the way it happened the other night. You were resenting the fact.
All right. Well, I don't know why all these questions are open. Let me find a farm one. Has Jessie brought any business to your farm because of the videos?
Don't know that yet. I think there's been people
I think
Here.
he has. I
that are
think he
better to
has.
answer Anita because I'm not here all the day
Tori
because we're trucking.
Gave me Bag of the Best, where you can go online and order it, and we had orders this week when we're not even open. Like, how else
Well,
do people know?
Then I would have to say the answer would be yes.
Jalen asks, why is Uncle Chris such a dick?
That's not nice.
You have to be that way with a guy that wants to take advantage of you.
Oh, wow, you actually answered the question.
Yeah. It's an easy answer
not nice.
because you're bringing out at me.
I'm just reading what they have written on. Why is Chris so mean?
Chris isn't usually mean, but Jessie needs a foot in his ass pretty regular.
Chris has never been mean until Jessie worked here.
It's just interesting how a lot of people are asking those types of questions.
Go figure. Oh, coddle you, just like your mom and now Anita coddles you.
What do you think of Jessie's dad randomly showing up to the farm?
Me? What did I think?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
not
that.
happy with that. You should not have called him and told him to come to the farm. I was
He
really
need-
not
he
happy
needed,
at
He
all.
needed to see how he was slacking.
He was doing what I asked him to do. I asked him to cut the grass. All the grass was cut in time to put the greenhouse up, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's what he was supposed to do.
Do you think Jessie could do better? Or is the amount of work now fine?
I think he could do better. Yeah, because you're learning all the time, so now that you have it, you'll just pick up the pace.
I think today I did really good.
you
I
did
know
do
you could
really
do
well
better.
today.
Are you improving? Yes, you're improving.
Yes, every day.
But there's always room for improvement no matter what you do, whether you're doing these damn stupid movies or what.
Why are you such a cry? Fuck you.
It's not nice.
Well,
Don't
he said,
talk like
why
that.
am I
No
crybaby?
F word. We're supposed to look at the camera because
Oh.
the Juggies are in there.
Invisible C4. That's my audience, the YouTube
Yeah,
audience. You know, that's like-
300,000?
No, 3 million.
Well, you just told me 300,000.
That's on Twitter.
Well,
that's
that's-
YouTube.
Okay,
Remember, there's different kinds.
I guess. Okay.
Well, they taught me.
No.
You should learn.
Invisible wants to know what are future additions we can expect to the farm. Any more animals or new buildings?
I would love to have a brand new stand. That would be really nice.
We just set
Or
up
a
that new
bakery.
greenhouse.
Yep, we put the greenhouse up yesterday.
Wait, what are we putting in there?
In the greenhouse?
Yeah.
That's going to be, we're going to take this stuff from the other greenhouse.
Oh.
When something's ready to sell, it'll go up there so that people
Oh.
can shop it. Because I don't like people coming down to our big greenhouse
Mm-hmm.
because different things are in different areas for different reasons. Like, stuff is together so that it gets fertilized the right way. And so once something's ready for sale, it could go up to that greenhouse and then you could shop in it.
I'll ask Uncle Chris this one. I asked you. When can Jessie get a raise?
That would be up to Anita and her father. But you have to prove yourself. I mean, I don't. These are good people. I don't think they're against that. You just got to prove yourself. And 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in, whatever we're at now, isn't.
Yeah, it's
Be
too
here a
early.
couple months. Be here a
early.
couple months.
What is your relationship with Anita's husband?
Standoffish, and I don't know why.
You don't know why?
Never had real words with them. Never got physical.
You guys bicker once in a while.
We bicker.
They bicker.
And you don't know why?
Not really. And if I do, I wouldn't necessarily want to discuss it with your group. Juggies.
Juggies.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you believe YouTube is a job?
You're starting to teach me that
I
it
don't
might
want to hear
be.
your answer. I want to
Oh, okay.
So I was going to answer. I never thought it was before you came to work here. But watching what you do and...
So would you say I'd work 2 jobs?
Right now, yeah, you kind of do.
I'm like Nick now.
You and Nick, look at you go.
Bring it on, boy. I guess if you wanted to.
I was bestowing a little bit of niceness upon you, and you couldn't even accept it, could you? I said I didn't realize that it could be a job.
I think he was scared.
But you were starting to show me that maybe there is a way there. Maybe. I don't know. You know.
He says that it is.
You know. So you're starting to show me.
Oh.
Need to show me a little more. I need to get that money.
Oh, Warrior?
Yeah. Yeah, he was up my ass today.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me. I'm
let
sorry.
me... Wednesday,
for sure.
Wednesday,
Day after
like
tomorrow.
All right.
definite. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since all that happened. Thank God.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
Wednesday.
Not an easy
Is
guy
that
to deal
good?
with
Is that
anyway.
okay?
Wednesday will work. I'll text him tonight and let him know.
Why doesn't Anita like swearing?
I just was raised that it wasn't right. I do say shit because that is actually poop,
Poop, right?
and I don't care about that.
So words that also mean like, would you
Right.
say an ass? Because
yeah,
it
if you're a
means
pain
that-
in the ass, you're a pain in the ass. I've been known to call people a jackass on occasion.
Okay.
Easy.
But I really just don't like the F word. I don't know why. It's just the way I was raised.
Even though it's like, you know, like.
Yeah, well, actually, one of my
That's a
boys used
thing.
to say it. I had them look it up in the dictionary, back in dictionary days. And I said, if you could say that, what it means each time you want to say that F word, you can go ahead and use it all you want. And he thought that was gross because he was about 7.
This is actually not to cut you off, this is a great question. What on earth does yum yum mean?
Really has no meaning.
I mean, you
Except
call it me all the time.
it just seems like it's somewhat derogatory, but it's not a dirty meaning or anything to it.
And like you call
I
corn a
can't-
yum yum too, so like
Well, I
I kind
can't-
of want to know the definition to
I don't really have a clear definition of
or
it,
candy
Jesse, but
ass.
I can't.
That's just a one. Like
Yeah,
what is?
well,
I think there's worse things he would
there's
like
worse
to call
things I'd
you.
like to call you, but out
I'm
of respect of
around.
this family, I do
know
not
that.
choose to.
So if you refer to me and corn as 2 yum
You know,
yums,
like
would that be
her-
4 yum yums or 4 yums?
No, you just, if Anita wasn't here and her children, I'd probably call you a stupid ass bag. or
So
something
yum
like that.
yum because it's politically
Yeah,
correct. For
right. So
here's a great one. Is Uncle Chris gay because he keeps calling you these homosexual things?
no, that thought never really crossed my mind. It's just when these two yum yums show up together all the time, you know, it just kind of makes me think.
I mean,
maybe
do you
there's
like
something
this
there.
instead? That it's just a few sticks?
Yeah,
taped
yeah.
together, holding
It's
up a
about as
camera?
much life as Corn has, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, Corn's a
Well,
nice
I did.
boy.
Corn fight back one night. So all right,
How come you can only run like 5 seconds at a time?
because I'm old and fat. That's an easy one, and it's time to go to work. So
Well, no, we're not
come on.
done.
I didn't
We're
even- I
done.
gotta
Juggies
close
still
off the
has
video.
questions.
Let's close it off.
Come on.
All right. Let me do my thing. You got me all off.
Let's hurry up.
Don't forget to subscribe for content. To our Instagram, links in the description. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. I already did so much.
We did get a lot done. We got to close greenhouse.
What?
We got to close up the
We got to
greenhouse.
close up? Okay. Yeah, drop a like in this video if you enjoyed it. I already said that. Okay, hold on. Love you, Jays. Love you, Jays to death. And don't forget to keep it rigid. I just need to take this off and put it in my car, alright? Okay?
Oh, you messed up our shot.
Just come on. Quit dilly dicking around. Let's go.